Hi everyone, welcome back. I thought I'd give you a little update on the garden, so I thought I'd start with the front. As you can see, the little plants that I put in are really coming along now. I water them quite often, but they do suffer out here with the dust. So, but they are flowering. I noticed when I was watering them last night that there's a little tiny spider thing going after that one, so I'm going to have to sort that out. Don't want it to kill it. And we've got some flowering going on, so yeah, cool, all cool around here. Now when we get to the end, this is where we get to the nasty bit. That's going to become a border, and we'll put some flowers in along there as well. We've got to tackle some pretty hench weeds. Look at that jungle. And that Gary got rid of them all at one point, so I'm going to pause it for a second while we go out the back and I'll show you here. Okay, so bought a new plant here, which is an acer, and it's one of those kind of beautiful red ones. I don't know what that noise is, guys, but it used to live there, but Gary reckons he didn't weed it away, but I think it must have died and something, and he weeded it. But those are mostly like a fuchsia corner there. We've got some sunflowering, and my little elephant plant pot is flowering. Those pinks will be out soon, and they will look stunning when they do come out. I've got to go and deadhead my chrysanthemums because they're not looking very nice. And what did I do? Plant them right at the back, which may or not have been a good idea. These are the runner beans I need to find a home for, and the fuchsia in the pot's looking very bushy, but hardy, which is good. So this is my little section of pots, big hydrangea, and then in the pots I put the marigolds because in the garden they were getting a bit eaten, and that kind of little yellow plant in the middle looked like it was dying, so I just popped it in there, and it's doing okay. And I've got one with a geranium in. Going over the other side, we've got a lot of daisies in our garden. Look, the kids love them, they absolutely do. Gary hates that spiky plant, he really hates it. I think he tries his best to kill it, but it doesn't happen. So we've got a big fuchsia there, which I thought was not going to be one of those big bushy ones, but it is. But it's a pretty good place for it, actually. These have gone crazy. Look at that, aren't they beautiful? I like that. We put a few plant pots on pedestals, just to sort of get a bit of height as well. So those are petunias, they'll be out soon. Again, a bit of a bedraggled chrysanth. They're not buttercups, but they do look like them. Got a little birdie sticking. There's another one of those fuchsias. They go absolutely crazy and annoying. And then we've got more petunias. They're very stripy. I've got a couple of tubs that Gary absolutely hates, those tubs. So this caravan, look at the state of it. It will look pretty, honestly it will. But that's where we grew the runner beans last year. I don't know why Gary has taken the bird bath down, but he has for a bit. But this wood is the wood that's going to be the battens for it, and it will be transformed into a beautiful object, and the inside will be transformed as well. So looking forward to that. But he's tidied up a lot out here. This was all mess over this side, but he's got some paving slabs to go in. So here's his wall then. He's managed to get quite a bit of it done. He's put the cement in between those ones, but he's got to do the others. It's a long ongoing job. These are sort of hanging pots. They're meant to be on the decking up there on that fence, but he brings them down to water them and then he forgets to put them back. But as you can see, there's now a bit of a drop down, so I was thinking I could put runner beans here, but it's going to be difficult to pick them because it's already going to be a considerable height, which means good, I won't have to bend down, but you know, I might have to stand on steps to pick them. So yeah, we've got there's a rose there and another one there, a nice big weed. Gary hasn't been weeding this because, you know, it's going to fill it up with earth, raise up the levels. We've got some strawberries, Another plant pot, but these are all strawberries and raspberries along here. And then we've got Gary's teacup that you left out here yesterday, coffee cup. A big fuchsia, which is like the other one but prettier. And it did survive. I like that flower. But this is the end of the garden, and the membrane's still doing its job, keeping some of the weeds back. But this is the area we've got to sort out. And this is how he's doing his wall. You see, he's gone this far, and then when we get to this back part, it's kind of going in. He hasn't put the bits on the outside yet, but this will all be filled with earth and we'll plant stuff in there. And these are his pots that he's breaking up, well, slabs that he's breaking up to make his wall. And this area we're going to put seats, and I've seen a couple of really nice seats. So looking back, there's the swing here, and Gary wants to put that swing here once it's finished, so this will be a seated area. This part over here, once it's all gone, may become a giant shed, or may not. We're kind of still in two minds what to do with it. But what was I going to say? Oh yes, and these new seats that we like will be down there, and they are from the same place I buy my pots, and they're in the shape of carved out trees, so they will look really cool if you get a couple of those and the little table in between. They won't ever be moved because they're made of concrete, but they look like they're where we'll get all these like little ornaments like that tortoise there. And there's a few dotted about. They need painting. You know, I was going to do it, and I will, but you know, Gary will tidy up all the little odds and ends of his cementing. Oh, I've got to show you my new pot. I love this pot. Look at that. It's like the bottom of a tree hollowed out, and it's made to look like it's made of gold or bronze. And in the past when I've painted, that's what I've done, made things look like they're bronze, which not so much with the tree. They've used a kind of a grey brown, but if you use black and then go over it with the gold, it looks bronze. And then if you want to, you can verdigris it. So I decided that this toilet was going to become a plant pot, and it's got some really nice plants in it, and we're going to put it behind there. Now this is the outside tap, which is a very problematic tap, but Gary started already to clear that and put some concrete in, so we're going to keep going with that and concrete that area, and then concrete behind the caravan. And he's going to then start work on it, transforming it into some object of beauty. So that's kind of where we're at. So there's my chair waiting for me, and that's where we were sitting last night, putting the world to rights. So that's kind of an update. But yeah, the wall, I was going to show you it a little while ago, because we'd got halfway along. I showed you when he had one row, then he'd got the next one. But yesterday he went and did all of it. It was out here all day. He loves it though. But he's just got the end part to do. But he's got to get some more of these blocks he's run out. So that's it. And it makes the garden look much longer, because it used to be half that size, and halfway up it was an old wooden one that was buckling under the strain and rotting away. So it's definite improvement. So that's it. That's the update on the garden. Hope you like it. The flowers are, whoopsie, I nearly fell off the path. That would have been a funny one. But I'm really pleased with some of these flowers. I didn't realise that they would bush up this much. Bird bath needs filling. Last year we pulled every one of those off, and we was going to just take the tree down or put bird baths in it, and it just decided, no, I'm coming back. So it did. But yeah, there we go. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, take care, and see you on the next one.